Awesome. Hey y'all, how are you guys? Welcome Ethan, welcome BK, welcome Nicole. She said you kept your promise, yay. Yeah, Nicole, it's so funny because I was so tired probably like 2 hours ago. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I was like, no, I can't. I have to get up there. I was like, I was like, I pinky promised Nicole I gotta get up here. 404 Titty Boy Fine was good. How was your day today? It was really good. My day was good today. How was y'all day then? I'm gonna do some readings like I said. On y'all way in, I would appreciate if you guys double tap the live. If you haven't subscribed already, I appreciate if you subscribe as well. But yeah. Welcome, Dad. How are you? How's y'all day been? How's everybody's day been? Let me know if you guys can hear me really good. We're gonna do some collectives. Maybe. You gotta go? Well, I'll see you later then, BK. BK lately has been touch and go. He's been in, high, out, by, and it's okay. I think that's okay. Great, hope you are well. I've been really good. Is my lip healing more? Yeah, you can barely see the bruising part, but it's getting better. I still want to go back so they can just look at it and make sure everything's good, because I want to go back and make sure everything's good, because the lady told me to come back. So because she invited me to come back, because she invited me to come back on her own schedule, off of the clock type of thing, I figured I'm gonna go. So I don't know. I'm gonna call up there and see when she's available again so I can show up. Elijah, why would you alter your original beauty with cosmetic surgery? Elijah, why are you still stuck on this? My quote unquote beauty was altered in an altercation, and so all I did was use a system created for that purpose to get it fixed. You ate a squirrel? This got once. I'm not gonna say it. Dang, I bet the lips are fat because we care for you. Yeah, no. You know one thing that I don't like, and I've witnessed this up close my whole life. It's like there's a type of person that like always clauses their concern, but really it's just like some backward shit that they do to try to hold you back. Like they see you doing something, like you start working out or something, they be like, but you're fine just the way you are. You don't appreciate and love your body. Like, go to hell. Like, I hate when people do stuff like that because it's just so weird. It's just like, oh my gosh, just say, I'm so scared that you're getting better because I feel like you're never going to talk to us again. That's better. That's better to just be honest. Like, I'm scared that you're going to keep glowing up. Like, what the hell? She didn't come in the room with me during the doctor's appointment. Long distance relationship got me feeling so. Elijah, I feel you. Look, this is for the real lovers and yearners. Your dog passed away yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that. Batty, thanks y'all. You'll go to hell finally, Elijah. I can't believe why you keep coming back with that weird, like, and it's just not that one thing that you did, Elijah. You do this all the time. Just like you kept bringing up that one guy that I went out with, and you keep bringing him up because you were probably one of those people in the chat talking about something. I feel so embarrassed for her. You was probably the only person that felt quote unquote embarrassed, when really anybody who observed that interaction between me and that guy could see that he was the clown. So it is what it is. All that passive aggressiveness. Exactly, all that passive aggressiveness. As long as you are happy and healthy is all that matters, dear. Thanks, Dad. Like, what? You talk about somehow you're being targeted. Elijah, you have such a every single time you come up here, Elijah, you say the same stupid stuff. Like, what? I already addressed why I had quote unquote altered my original beauty. Y'all are so weird. Dog. It's like y'all the type of people that make black people scared to bring a salad to work. Like, y'all type to be like, oh, we trying to eat healthy. You haven't said stupid things because, you know, I don't believe stupid people are aware when they're saying stupid things. So maybe that could be why you're unaware. Maybe that could be the reason why you're unaware and you think that you're honestly giving me honest concern. You're giving me honest concern, huh? I already told y'all the story. I already told y'all a story maybe a few months ago on different lives about people who come at me with this fake concern. Like, those type of people, they get on my nerves. Like, what? It's like some weird hating ass shit. Bring her to a nudist club at the beach and the man be what the freak? But I don't like stuff like that. That fake concern shit. That's just some bullshit. Like, what? So anyways, Nicole, you see that same account that I keep on hiding? That is one account that you for sure can hide if you see them come back up here. But yeah, other than that, I hope everybody else who's in good positive vibes stay in good positive vibes, because I know that I am in a good positive vibe. Okay? Like, what? Those people are weird as shit. You don't they see you in a good mood. They try to find ways to just like to mess with you. Don't give those naysayers any energy there at all. It's just so weird. And it's so weird that they always try to get super close to you to do it. I'm high and I'm always vibing. Jewel, did you download? I didn't download it yet, Nicole. I'm gonna have to go get it. Like, what? Then they be thinking like, why did I say that? Yeah, because you're a hater. That's what it means to be a hater. They take your energy away, to be honest. They definitely try to. Who's that? Sexy Mama. Who is Sexy Mama with the wrench? Hold on, y'all. I haven't seen this person. I haven't seen this person in a while. Oh, this is that's Savage Fox, y'all. Welcome back, Sexy Mama. She fine. I'm always in a good positive vibe when I see you. We got them positive yearning vibes. Exactly, Elijah. Exactly. Positive yearner vibes only at this point. Savage Fox, how you been, boo? How you been, girl? You have a good spirit. Thanks, Daniel. I like the people who can tell that I have a good spirit and they don't try to go out their way to mess with me. Because I feel like whenever people see that I have a good spirit and they try to find ways to just mess with me, that should be their proof that they're a bad person. Because nobody who's a good person do stuff like that. Like, that means that you have some deep internal issues that you felt like you was about to try to pick and bully somebody or take out your bad day on somebody who didn't deserve it. That means that you're a bad person. I hope that y'all at least know that aspect about y'all. That means you're a bad person. So anyways, play dumb if you want to. I promise you, your conscience ain't strong enough to override the fact that you know better. They be trying so bad to play dumb. Your conscience know. What is this? You know for a fact that you out of balance. She's also, mommy, I miss you. Wait. Y'all, do y'all remember what was that girl's name that kept on calling me mommy, y'all? What was her name? It started with a D, I think. I miss her. Download it. I'm gonna keep begging if you don't download it. Nicole, I'm gonna download it. Happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. Derek, happy birthday. It's the same with me. I'm chill, but people always hate. Exactly. You're a rare combination. Beautiful inside and out. Positivity on 10. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. Jewel, why would you do that to your face? Your natural lips make you look much better. These plastic lips are making you look old. Y'all, if I look old, that is such a crazy thing because I actually don't look my age at all. So maybe I'm finally looking up to age. Thank you. Thank you for your backhanded compliments that you're trying to do, but it doesn't work. I don't give a fuck. Like, what? Do y'all know that I have to live with how I look every day? When I wake up, I look at myself. And what do you think? Now let me just give you the information of how I feel about myself when I wake up and I look at myself every single day because I have to. I love it. I love everything about it. So hopefully you love everything about yourself when you wake up and you look at yourself in the mirror. Like, y'all are so weird. Y'all are, do y'all not know how weird that y'all coming off? Like, what? Anyways, I could wake up to that every day. Thanks, y'all. You was right, my husband changed. Savage Fox, I feel like you really gonna see it. Well, if you see it now, that's beautiful. But I feel like, oh, this is a good sign, Savage Fox, healing. I feel like, I told you he's gonna want to heal it with you, especially by the time the baby get here. But if it's now, that's good too. If it sounds rude, sorry, I didn't mean to sound rude. 1,051 is the new 21. Damn, it's funny. Where's my wife, Karma? I miss her. I haven't seen Karma in a while. Why did you get your lips done? I mean, am I honestly curious? What made you take this decision? I'm missing that Jewel who looked so bubbly with her natural lips. SG, nobody gives a fuck what you missed. You act like I came up here specifically for you and to make you happy. Go to hell. Like, what? Find something better to do with your life than to keep tuning into my live streams thinking I'm doing every single thing to make you and appease you. This is not for you. Nothing about me is for you. I'm sorry that you're so entitled to a stranger's energy and their own autonomy and what they can do with themselves, that you felt like it was you and your job to not only have a problem with it, but also to speak your mind about how you have a problem and to also expect me to give a fuck. Because I've been telling you this whole entire time, I don't care. So the fact that you decide to keep wasting your energy on somebody who doesn't care, it just shows what I really think of you. You're stupid. You're an idiot. Yeah, you're an idiot. So be happy being an idiot. Facts. Us real lovers be in that mirror all the time yearning. If you're not sending your if you're not yearning by looking in the mirror, sending that message to the mirror, then what are you doing with your life? It's not healing with me though. Look, Savage Fox, I understand. He still has to prove himself. He's in the stage where he's gonna have to prove himself really big to get back in your good graces. You back again with that mean girl energy. SG, I don't give a fuck. I feel like I'm such a good person and people know that to the point where whenever they see me come at somebody, they know that that person authentically deserved it. Authentically deserved it. And that's where you're at right now. So isn't it crazy, SG, that you wake up every day and you just want to die, like you hate your life? Doesn't it upset you, SG, that you think for some reason I'm an idiot? SG, why do you think I'm an idiot? It's because you see that I'm bubbly and I'm kind and I'm nice and I'm patient and I'm godly, basically. Those are qualities of a godly person. Does that make you feel like that I was the idiot in this situation? Quickly. Like, whenever people do that, whenever people come to me, whenever people who don't know me watch me and they see all of those light qualities and they think that that's idiot, they take that for idiot, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So anyways, somebody said, SG, why you mad? Well, Nicole hid him from the channel, so we don't got to see him no more. Unless he's desperate like the good brother making thousands of accounts up here. Why SG saying he clocked T talking like a female? Because he wishes he was one. When he see me, he get threatened like this is a cat fight now. That's why he talking like a female. Talking about something, he clocked that T. No, nigga, live your truth. Like what? Live your truth. Somebody said SG a hater, a big one. And it's so weird because why do haters always feel like it's not easy to clock the fact that they trying to give backhanded compliments or they doing passive aggressive stuff? They said SG soft as fuck. Exactly. I'm weak. Jewel, I'm so clingy to my mom that I get every perfume that smells like her so I can be with her every second because I'm super clingy. Nicole, you're funny. I think that that's very Cancer of you, but that seemed like something that I would, I don't know. That's kind of enduring in a way, Nicole. My baby loves nug nugs. So SG, what's new between you and the hubby? What has hubby been trying to do to prove himself? You sound like those AI videos. I do. Am I real? I'm real. I'm real. She over there looking like a man and what he say? And she really thinks she a bad one. The thing about it, good brother, is I would have never even, the thought wouldn't have passed my brain at this very second if you never said that. Because now I just thought about it. I actually do think that. Thank you. I do think I think that about myself. So yeah, thank you. I know that you have this obsession with men and you like lust over men. But you're not going to find that over here. So KO your woman hating ass. Jury, just know you're a perfect freaking 10, like real talk. Thanks. It's a lot of people who wish that they could take away something from me or even just take away the fact that they don't want me to know something about myself that everybody else sees as obvious. Even them, especially them. If it wasn't so obvious to them, they wouldn't go out their way to try to bring it up and try to attack me with that thing or against that thing. So, they're not quicker than me, they're not smarter than me, they're not ever going to be 10 steps ahead of me, so who cares about a hater? Like, I have a new one every day, as you see. Somebody say amen. Girl, you're the most sexy, gorgeous guy. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate you guys for the compliments, but haters gotta show up. Haters gotta show up, y'all. They gotta show up. They gotta show up. They be so mad. That's really what it is. They're angry, and like a lot of times when people feel like you're doing stuff that's improving, getting better, and they see it, they feel like it's their job to try to stop it by trying to either rob it from you in some way or trying to make you not believe in yourself. And it just comes from that's the way that they love you, y'all. It's kind of like if an ex wanted to try to tear you down so that way you don't leave him or something. That's the way that they be trying to show their love. I don't want you to go nowhere. I don't want you to leave, baby. So I'm just going to try to make you feel like I'm the best that you can do, so that way I ensure that you don't leave me. That's the type of energy that a lot of these haters be in on the chat somehow. Like, as if they really a part of my life. Like, why would I want to keep somebody who's so negative like that around me? I wouldn't. I'm going to get rid of you before you felt like you was ever going to sit there and linger around in my energy. Like, what? Is you dumb? I promise you, for every negative person, the Most High God sends in a positive person, and it really exits y'all out anyway. So who cares about that? Exactly. That's how you know you the ish. Why else would they talk all the BS? Exactly. Wasting their time at that. That's why I throw Snickers at them, because they're not done with their hungry. I'm so weak. Are you arguing with someone? What? Am I arguing with somebody, y'all? Man, please go teach underprivileged children how to read. Why don't you do that, Ralphie? It seems like it's a passion of yours. You just spammed it a few times in the chat. It seems like it's a passion of yours. Why don't you take care of that? Like what? Like what? I had a banana and was going to throw it at someone. Do y'all remember that one live stream where we like threw eggs at somebody? Who was it? I can't remember who it was, but we threw eggs at somebody, and then we started throwing other things like a whole breakfast at them, and then like smoothies and ice cream. I forgot. I forgot who we was throwing the eggs at, but it might have been the same person who popped back up today. My mama did that before. I'm so weak. I'm so weak. But yeah, y'all are beautiful energy right now. It's very beautiful energy. Regardless if this is this way or this way, I'm seeing the message. Somebody said Portia. We didn't throw eggs at Portia, I don't think. But we should have. We definitely should have threw eggs at Portia. I'm so happy she hidden from the channel, y'all, because she kept popping up like she was invited. Wow, you're beautiful and delicious, spectacular body love. That dude saved money on groceries. We gave him a whole breakfast if he ain't want it. Hello, beloved. Welcome to the live stream, Juanita. So yeah, it's somebody obsessively thinking about how like either you wounded them or they're obsessively thinking about how they never let you in properly. Yeah, and they feel like you secretly know this, or you might secretly know who I'm talking about to say that message. It's just a random collective general message. Jewel, I have a reading lab class now, special education, because I'm dumb. Nicole, I don't think that you're dumb though. So I don't know why. I feel like lately it was you, Lala, and somebody else, and y'all were talking about how y'all are in like special ed class, and that's just so interesting to me, because I wonder what they're using to as the metric to determine what makes y'all be in those classes. Because when I went to school, like, I don't even know what exactly qualified you to really like be a part of that, other than if you had speech impediments, if you were like, some people who had a hard time learning how to like read, sometimes they were put in those types of classes. But to be honest, I feel like and maybe it was just a thing in Virginia, but they really had like a very strict metric for people who were in those types of classes. Typically, those special education classes were people who were like, of course, disabled, or people who really had some type of thing holding them back from being able to be at the same pace with the rest of the class, you know? No disrespect, but you gotta start sleeping. You're looking tired. I don't care what you think I look like. Do you know that this is me with no freaking makeup on at all? Like, at all? Like, what? I don't care what you think. So yeah, you can take all that disrespect back to yourself. I ate some caramel ice cream nuggets and a Coke today. That sounds good. That sounds good. Oh, I did that by accident, Nicole. Thank you for already hiding it. It's because I struggle with reading and writing, I think. That's probably it. But Nicole, I wish, see, I don't know. I think maybe it was a blessing that my mom did homeschool me, and she like went over the whole thing with me, and like phonics and all that stuff, because I think that definitely helped me be almost ahead of the curve as far as like writing and reading. And just like retaining reading comprehension. But to be honest, Nicole, you could probably improve that over the summer if you like focus on it. Some people just learn different too, and school can accommodate them. Can't accommodate them. Well, I agree, Elijah. Because some people, like, what my school did at one point in time too was, well, you're right. I was told I'm 7 months now, and my due date is September 5th. Oh, okay, awesome. School isn't for everyone. So is Hubs back around helping and stuff? Um, do y'all see how desperate haters are in trying to not only just interact with my energy, but also to just be seen? This is how unseen they are in real life. Like in real life, they're not seen. Nobody gives a fuck about them. Nobody cares about them. So the most desperate attempt that they have in trying to get the glance of a goddess is to try to send hate and to try to put it around pretty bows and to send broke ass $2 to do so. Like, could you imagine? And to like their own tweet. I mean, their own whatever. That's the desperation of how much that person hates me, y'all. Aww. I promise you, you're not my biggest hater. So, you was right about early September. And I'm gonna hide you from the channel. Like, what? You was right about early September. Oh, yeah. Are you listening to yourself talk? How can you say that with full confidence? Let me turn this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all, do I look really good tonight or something? Because the amount. How earlier when I was talking about a hater and some random guy came up here talking about some ish, are you arguing with somebody? That person had the energy that they was trying to find a way to attack me. Do y'all think that I look really good today or something, y'all? Is it in my aura that the Most High God is blessing me, that I'm highly favored, that, like, I'm so prosperous, it's overwhelming? Like, is it just in my aura or something today, y'all? Because, like, the hatred tonight is just crazy. Which, by the way, I saw this before I got on live, y'all. Before I got on live, I saw this. Somebody said, I like your shirt. Thanks, sexy mama. Motherfucker donate to hate. He down bad for real. And he still got blocked from the channel. Nigga should have at least made a bigger donation with his broke ass. Imagine being that desperate to be seen and to have your hatred be seen. Like, what? Did he expect everybody to jump on and agree? Yeah! Boy, this is my channel. People keep showing up to see me or hear whatever I had to say. Whichever way you toss it, they come in here for some form of value and or just entertainment. So, did he think he was about to stop that, change it? What? What he thought? He ain't think. That's what it was. My hat is red, aka hatred. Indiana lost. Really? Jury got that Marilyn Monroe aura. I'm so weak. Somebody said lock the doors. They said wolves are out tonight. That's probably what it is. Cause I ain't did nothing, y'all. They should have won. Look, I'm sorry to hear that, J-Dove. But yeah, like what? Let's see. Spirit, is there anything that you would like to say? What Spirit is saying is, okay, truth, clarity. I also see this as like communication, okay? What about, oh, Spirit is just humored, I guess. Spirit is humored by just, this is a replay. Y'all know how you maybe have a replay of what just happened? Spirit's giving us the replay about me communicating about how they're losers. About how they're losers. What else, Spirit? About how they thought they was about to come over here and start a fight and they keep getting shut down. How they're not anybody to even pay attention to. How their hatred is dumb. This is also failed attempts at trying to start a fight or argument, whatever. Their little weak ass movements. That's what this is. What else, Spirit? Also, this is them seeing me, okay? And it's so crazy because they see my energy as very masculine, but whenever they go to attack me, they see me as like super like feminine and weak. So whenever they see they get met with this, it like this is part of the reason why it will never work with them, because they think I'm like an idiot because they're dumb. Yeah, and then they always get rejected. They feel rejected. What's at the bottom? Yeah, they get rejected because they try to make quick movements, not knowing who exactly they're approaching. This is also the clarification. Not being able to see straight. So anyways, they get hit so fast, they head spin. Shawty, you fine? Thanks, Anna. Julrae got that LDR. I know you yearning aura. Y'all, Padre is yearning for me. I can feel it. I can feel it in my veins. Is there a full moon out or something? I know they turn into werewolves, y'all. It's cool. Make me feel better by popping in. What is Jay Love talking about? My husband didn't go to his disability appointment and he assaulted me again. He went back to bad drugs and only used me for money. I know he feels regret. Bad things happen to people who hurt me. I'm sorry to hear that, Savage Fox. I feel like even though he's trying to come back around, Savage Fox, it sounds like you should still keep distance away from him. Like I feel like he was trying to come back around based off of that reading, closer to your due date. Can I ask Spirit if my cleanliness is the reason why I don't have friends? Nicole, I feel like I can answer you. Nicole, I feel like the reason why you probably feel like you don't have friends, Nicole, is because sometimes when people, especially when we're young, because I see a lot of myself in you, Nicole, when I was your age, and I feel like if I resonate with your energy in any type of way, what I found when I was younger is that whenever I had seasons where I didn't have friends, I used to take it personal as if there was something wrong with me. But really, it wasn't that anything was wrong with me. It was the fact that like certain people in life are special and they're like set apart. And so what that ends up looking like is you start to feel like you face a lot of rejection, or you feel like you face a lot of things that will make you feel like you're not enough or not worthy. But really the reality is that you are very valuable to God, to the point where he's always putting you in predicaments to where he wants you to be sometimes like in your own energy. I don't know how to explain. I hope I'm explaining this right. So like when I was younger, I used to have seasons where I probably would have friends, and then something happens, I get into fights, or they're fake, or something happens, and then I end up not having friends for a while, right? But in those times, I was able to really just focus on things that I authentically liked, and of course, like it helped me grow up to not be um like I didn't fall in. You're a leader, okay? That's what it is. That's what it is, Nicole. You're a leader, not a follower. So sometimes you got to get used to standing out early, and it could look like rejection. It could look like you not having what you feel like other people have, because you gotta. It's like you're getting used to being a leader, like a standout, a standalone person. You're a strong person, and sometimes when you're strong people, it's like your life looks like that. So that's how my life looked when I was like your age too. Like I would have moments where I didn't have friends, but I was able to focus on things that I authentically liked. Like I could authentically like enjoy whatever it is, and I didn't have the pressure of people. I didn't have to deal with the chaos of other personalities and more drama, fights, and all that stuff. So it's a blessing, to be honest, Nicole. It just might feel a little bit lonely at times. My mom says the reason why I don't have friends is because I'm mature for my age and kids are not used to that. I agree, Nicole. I agree. Because, like, Nicole, there's no way that me and you are able to connect if you wasn't. I believe it. I believe that you are a person, Holy Spirit is trying to jump out and talk. Holy Spirit, if you have something to say, say it. I feel like he's been speaking through me the whole time. Nicole, I feel like that you have a brightness about you, and I feel like amongst your community and your friend group, um, I agree with your mom. You're mature. You have things. You have a strong personality as well, Nicole. So you're a boss, basically. You're a boss. You're a leader, not a follower. And sometimes, Nicole, it's lonely at the top. Okay, it's lonely when you are the only 12-year-old that is operating at a mature rate than other people. So it can look like you getting rejected. Honestly, Nicole, this is like you walking away from the crowd, which is also a standalone. That means that you are strong and you're a leader. And that's probably why I hang out with older girls in group. Yeah, that's basically how I was, Nicole. Nicole, I'm very similar. Like I feel like we're very similar in ways, Nicole, because when I was your age, I used to hang out with my brother's friend. They're all older than me, so I used to always be around older people too. So, Jury, can you pull a card for me surrounding the offer I got recently to relocate, and if I accept the move to recent? Okay, let's see. Let's see what Spirit thinks about what you should do, or what you should do. Let's see. Let's see, Holy Spirit, surrounding the offer she got recently to relocate. So, I do see here, Spirit is showing the Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you have invested enough for you to be able to make this jump. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. If I accept it and move into it. So okay. Spirit, I asked Spirit, how would you feel if you accept it and move? Spirit, please say this the way that you want to say this, because I feel like instantly, I feel like you're not going to like something about it. I don't know if you feel like it's going to be too small for your liking or something. I feel like, what am I looking at here? I feel like you would be appreciative of some type of aspect of it, because I feel like you really want to come out of whatever collaboration, situation, contract, even though this isn't a contract card, whatever the people that's around you or lack thereof, I think that you're tired of it. So I think that you would feel like you finally have time to yourself to like really, this is like recharge, isolation, regroup, rethink, repair type of energy. And I feel like you feel like it would help you a lot as far as like a lot of things. So to be honest though, let's see, why is there an aspect that you probably wouldn't like? Huh? I don't know who this King of Cups energy is. Is somebody from your past? Is there an aspect of you leaving somebody behind, perhaps, Gigi, that you wouldn't like? Or somebody, it seems a bit isolating, but then again, I may like the quietness. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. That's what I was seeing. It's like you're not gonna like some aspect, and whoever this King of Cups energy is from your past, or there's somebody who's constantly thinking about you, and or maybe you thinking of them, but that energy is somebody who's not necessarily gonna like it, or this person might be wanting to rebuild with you at this time. Is this just somebody jumping out? But this person's kind of negative and toxic. I think you rejected this person. I keep leaving them behind, but they've been following me in astral ill. Yeah, that's what it, Gigi, that's exactly what that felt like to me too. I was like, we're not even talking about this person. Why are they coming up? Like what? And they're a hater. Like this person was trying, no grudges, just out. Yeah, and this person's a hater. Like what? Like it's obvious that you don't have no bad blood with them, but they just popped up. Like why do they think they deserve to be in your life? Like that's weird. But yeah, that person's obsessively thinking about you. So if they ever come up to you, and I'm sorry, I hope they don't come up to you, right? But if they keep coming out in readings, it's because they're obsessively thinking about you right now. I heard that they regret they regret they feel low. This person has like low self-esteem is what I'm getting. I think you blocked this person and it really like hit their ego really bad. Yeah, so now this person just has like evil eye towards you. I don't like that. They have evil eye because they see that you're building and you're working up. So the fact that you're building and you're working yourself up, but who cares about that person? I feel the need to even say that. Like, this is not about them. What? And this person looks at you in a sexual way. I don't know if this is like your ex and y'all been passionate before with each other, but because I see this person is thinking about your nurturing or something about breast or a bra or something like that. Like this person's thinking about your nurturing. Um, anyways, but let's talk about the move real fast. Let me see. Let's see. So ultimately though, how is Gigi gonna feel? You're gonna get out your head about this because you're gonna feel like this is a good way to start something new. However, why is Death card in reverse? Spirit said intuitively read this upright. Okay, so he said intuitively read this upright as well as it came out. So yeah, I feel like that it's gonna be a nice transition for you as far as like emotionally and mentally. It's gonna be good a good change for you, and I feel like you'll come out of this like it'll be a good space for you to really like heal some other aspects, and or this could be, I don't know if you're still going through the working with the expert about the grief counseling therapy. But yeah, I feel like that it'll be something that you'll feel like you trust the environment more. Yeah, you'll trust it. I see that as you like closing the gap of distance. So yeah. So back to the move, it's gonna be isolating. It's going to be grounding for you. It's going to ground you in a lot of ways. I feel like you're going to be able to really get your footing, something different than where you're at right now. I feel like you will have a lot of time to like really go and heal. Whenever I see the Hermit card, I do see that as like, the Hermit went away. If I'm not mistaken, the Hermit went away into the mountains to seek more wisdom and guidance. So, I mean, Gigi, I know that you're tapped in or whatever. I see that it's going to really establish you in ways of like finance. This is like whatever your money, whatever your money's going to really stabilize there too. Because I just heard Spirit say like what you eat, like the thing that basically finances. I don't know why Spirit is saying it. I don't use that type of verbiage or whatever. But yeah, why is Ace of Wands though, Spirit? I think this is just you being unsure. This is just you having your guard up from some type of disappointment is what Spirit is showing me. But Spirit is saying that what you feel like is the secret or mystery in this is the fact that you're just this to me is like kin to Hermit card in my in this reading, because this is like somebody who's going to be aligned. Okay, this is a person seeking alignment, and they're leaving behind something. So that's like you moving and starting this new beginning. Thanks, Spirit, for that. Dropping burdens emotionally, because I feel like wherever you're at, it's not good for your emotional health, like your emotional well-being, because these people aren't your people. Like, you feel this way, you feel like this energy with whoever is around or lack thereof, you feel like they're not your people. Like, so yeah, it doesn't even feel all the way like a home. Like, you probably are kind of tense in a way. Like, I'm feeling the energy of being tense in a place because you can't fully relax, because it don't feel completely like home. Like, even though it's home, if that makes sense. So yeah, I see you uprooting yourself from this location that you're at now and gonna get some rest in your next place. Yeah, I was disappointed to where they chose for me to move, but I need new lease on life. Moved in haste in January now again. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get some rest where you're at the next place, and I feel like you're gonna be happy and satisfied there. I feel like you're gonna be able to make a lot of money where you're at. Like, if there's any area of your life where you felt like things slowed down, is what I'm getting intuitively. I feel like you're gonna be able to like start reaping what you felt like you was lacking in the last season of your life. Like the season where you felt like there was stagnancy in certain areas. I'm getting really big financial aspects. I feel like you felt like there was always a devil that was like eating up something, your money, or like, situations popping up where the devil kept on popping up and like destroying something in your life, as far as like maybe you being able to really be stable in a certain area. I feel like that's going to go away. Thank you, Spirit. Because it was an attack on your confidence and money is what I got in the last season for you, Gigi. Like, there was a spiritual attack, and the spiritual warfare for you was in your confidence and your money, or just feeling accepted. She said, wow, yeah, I met the devil in 2022, been hunted ever since. Yeah, I think it has left you, it could have been worse. Like, you could have been a real wounded warrior. I feel like you've been actively healing yourself, because I feel like with your own tapped inness, you've been sensing how to maneuver. Like, you've been sensitive to spirit and listening to spirit. Yeah, from the chaos, okay? Yeah, that try to leave you in balance. She said yes. All caps, yes. Yeah, so I just see you charging forward. I see this as you just like getting up and going. I was attacked daily and spiritually raped. See? Yeah, and it was spiritually designed to like really rob you of like your connectedness, and they really was attacking your inner child. So it was like themes from your youth they was really attacking. It's almost as if they tried to exploit those areas that weren't quite healed up yet. So like, if you ever had a threat to your safety at all when you were younger, it's like that was where the spiritual attack was designed to hit those areas that you didn't get to yet, to heal up all the way. But you're way stronger now is what I'm seeing, especially looking at this. They tried to erase my memory, my legacy. Yeah, I feel like you really held on to who you are, okay? You didn't like some people forfeit who they are by these spiritual attacks. I don't see that you forfeited who you are, okay? And I feel like you're still in this cycle, probably because you haven't moved yet. And it was designed also to change your disposition in life. Like, this is somebody who's like very bitter in life. I went through CPTSD, never sold my soul. Yeah, it was meant to like rob you of your inner child, your joy, and to leave you. This is like extremely bitter. This is somebody who's extremely bitter. They feel like they know better, aka they're stubborn. Can't nobody tell them anything. They're like, it's like that energy of like a old head that see you living life, and you have a zest and zeal for life, and they trying to warn you and give you their bitterness, and you're like, girl, you shouldn't be happy, da da da. So yeah, it was designed to make you extremely bitter, and for you to feel like there was more freedom in being bitter than it was to holding on to hope, joy, faith, your connectedness to your soul, spirit, and God. So that was the spiritual attack designed to, it wanted you to forfeit yourself. So that way, essentially, you are giving up on whatever it was that God had for you, right? So yeah, that it was, yeah, again, to forfeit your connectedness to the Most High God, to your spirituality, to think that the Most High God, your spiritual team, don't have your back. I do hear spiritual. I just heard intuitively spiritual rape. So this is exactly that energy. I mean, I feel like I've been through this too. Epic fail. I never let God's hand go. He never let you go either. That's the thing. It also was made to show you that the Most High God. Oh, also you went through a transformation, because I'm reading this intuitively. I do see here that you did defeat some spiritual giants. Okay, from your perspective, you really thought that some of these spiritual giants were bigger than you, but you really have laid them flat out. Like a lot of these attacks also came in your area of life of romance, like romantic partners or people who you just cherished and cared, and you would have, like, you had care for them. Somebody was praying for you, or they have for you, but there is, like, it's almost as if there's an older woman. I don't know if this is your mother or somebody. It's like an elder. I don't know if this is like a grandma or somebody. I don't know if they're on the other side, but it's like this person really prayed for you. Yeah, and so that's why at this time you're not currently in your head, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I live tomorrow. It's only a day away. My ex-handler hit man turned CL. Am I reading the CL right part? Right. So you moving is really gonna help you. This is the sun coming out for you. This is the sun shining on you. Cause I don't give a fuck at this point. Try that shit. The sun's coming out for you today. Okay, everything's fine. This is you just reliving. Spirit said don't relive too much in your mind. It's one thing to, like, think about things because it helps retain your memory. You can write down some stuff, but don't like relive the memory, if that makes sense. We can sometimes think about stuff, but don't like really sit there and meditate and relive those memories, because it can make us feel way more way down. But in reality, this is the energy that you're stepping into and you should be feeling right now, Gigi. Okay, everything's fine too, by the way. At the bottom of the deck it says everything's fine. Okay, and some of these people, some of the spiritual attacks that was working through some of these people, they still kind of keep, they kind of keep tabs. They watching. Okay, so just watch the snakes because they watching you, type of thing, Gigi. It creeps up from time to time. Confidential informant. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Evening, Jewel from Cali. Welcome back, Brad. What's up, LaShawn? How you doing? How you feeling? I think I'm going insane because last night I thought there was one of those horror nuns outside of my window, but it was the light in the other room. So I think I'm going insane. Alexis, you might not be going insane, but do you pray before you go to sleep, or do you pray at night in general? Maybe that could help you to, like, meditate on some good things and to pray and just know that God got your back. Sometimes this stuff is normal. It's like natural. Oh yeah, I drank all my pop and I have no more pop besides Verniers. Huh? I'm catching up on the chat, y'all. I'm eating cheddar and sour cream chips. Hold on. What is proverbial tit? Wait. Oh yeah, he was on my proverbial tit. Is Elijah still in the chat, y'all? That nigga was sucking the nutrients out of Gigi. That's what it was. But yeah. You inhaled the pop, Alexis? I could see how that could hurt. Let me catch up to the recent chat, y'all. Not this ratchet chick clogging up the live again. Huh? Where's the ratchet chick at, y'all? Hey, I've been here a couple months ago. Was just wondering if you could read my cards again. I've been going through it. Welcome to the live, Juan. Sure. You almost midnight. I know. I've been up here so far for 44 minutes and 47 seconds. Oh, okay. He said, what is a proverbial tit? That nigga was sucking the life out of Gigi. Spiritually. Spirit, thank you. Can you show me the current energy for Juan? One, I see that you've been on the move, okay, as far as communication, you just saying whatever you need to say, okay? Um, but I see you have a forward movement. I feel the need to shuffle my cards, but I'm just showing you what I'm seeing. You could feel like you're not in on something sometimes, and it has your guard up with people. Like you don't know what people mean by what they're saying. It's coming out in the energy. Like, what did you mean by that type of energy? This could be issues happening inside the home that you feel like you. I don't know if you don't feel completely welcomed or completely balanced at times in your home is what's coming out, Juan. I don't know if this is your energy. Let me know. I have to shuffle before I pull some more. Jewel, I think you're my long lost sister. Nicole, I'm starting to think you're like a kindred spirit, Nicole. We're kindred spirit, which means that we're like, it's like we kind of know. It's a familiarity, almost like, hey, I know you. Light bright, welcome back, Hood Times. Let's see what else is coming out for Juan's energy. Juan, I see that you feel like you're unfulfilled at this time. You and or somebody. Spirit said this is somebody around you. They feel unfulfilled. You feel like walking away. Juan, what's next for you? I see that you've been in your head a lot thinking, and this thinking has led you to, I don't know, do you feel like you feel more successful when you reconnect with certain people, get out, crack open a couple of cold ones with the boys? I don't know, celebrate. I feel like you feel more victorious going out and maybe like partying than it is like worried about aspects of like the feelings of life, love, stuff like that. I feel like you recently cut somebody out or somebody else that's very bitter. It's really hard for you to please this person. So you feel the coldness there. So that's why it's probably has led you to go out and maybe celebrate with other people, feel more victorious in this way than to deal with this person that keeps pouring out your cup and giving you the cold shoulder type of thing. Leaving you out in the cold. Could be literally like you just leaving the house type of thing. Juan, is this resonating a lot? Because you're very quiet. I feel like that means it is. I feel like you're looking to put an end to this, but you probably, I don't know if you don't know how exactly, or if you already have put an end and dropped the burden of this situation, this person. Anything else you'd like to say, Spirit? Okay, Spirit says more here. Anything else, Spirit, for Juan? So yeah, I see you like, I don't know, I see this as like a hey boo text, like you just like maybe opening up yourself more in a community wise, like towards community. And I feel like you're doing this because you missed the days where you felt really good about yourself, and you feel like this is like ways to like really help you or whatever. It's kind of like you feel like you're starting over as far as like what you once knew. He said, hey, I've been here a couple of months. Let me catch up. Yes, I'm in a toxic relationship trying to get out of it and just got a puppy, so it's been stressful with work as well. Okay, that makes sense. The facts that you made it, girl, don't look back. Maybe get a tutor this year. So yeah, I feel like you're looking for you're gonna be really successful. You're gonna get into a relationship at some point. This is somebody who you may be talking to or thinking about a lot from your past. I feel like that is where you're going to be happier, and or maybe you have already tasted the rainbow over it. I don't know why I say rainbow, but I want to say waters. I don't know. This person live a little bit of a distance, or y'all used to go out on the water together. Something about water and this person. I don't know if they're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces sign, but there's a person who you feel like you're more of a boyfriend to, or you feel like you have feelings for this person. You think about them a lot. The cycle hasn't closed with this person. I don't think this is... Spirit said this is your wife. What the freak? But really, what I wanted to say was, I don't think that this is the person in the toxic relationship. This is somebody else. You will know who this is. And if you don't know who this is, situation going to happen where you're going to think of this person. I'm seeing the color red. This person really could be a Pisces, and or this person's already around. Okay? This person's already around. Okay? They're kind of like I ain't gonna lie, this is a mistress card, okay? This is like a mistress card here, okay? So this person could already kind of be around, but you haven't made a concrete offer with them. I haven't been talking to anyone, so I don't really know. This person could pop up soon, okay? In the next few days. because I feel like you really don't feel victorious where you're at. You feel like you see things very clear. But what I do see is that when you do get back out there, that is probably something that you're gonna run into. When you really complete this cycle, because I'm seeing the number 10. When you really complete that cycle, I'm seeing the number 9 and I'm seeing the number 12. All of those numbers are like completion numbers type. So when you really close out this cycle and stop giving energy, time, attention, money, that's what's gonna come up. You're gonna get into a relationship with somebody, okay? You're gonna celebrate with this person. This person or you could be a Virgo, okay? And I see that you are manifesting this person. This person could be manifesting you. Yes, the toxic relationship I'm in right now is just really stressful and draining. Yeah, I see that here. I see that here. It's like I do see the aspect of somebody's trying more than the other, and you almost feel bound. You're a Gemini. You almost feel bound. Okay, you almost feel bound to the history. Is how I'm getting it. It's like you almost feel bound to the history that you have with this person. And Queen of Cups, but you feel like this Queen of Cups energy is like a little bit out of balance or power using their power for bad. I don't know. I'm gonna tap out of this energy wand, but I feel like if you choose to really end this toxic cycle, I do see you getting into a relationship and being a boyfriend to somebody, but it's when you're completely stop communicating with this person and stop starting a new beginning is when that new person's gonna pop up. But I see that as more success for you. I see that it's gonna help increase you financially, and I see you being like you actually genuinely are going to care for that person, the next person that I see. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Juan. Jewel, can we FaceTime later so I can teach you more of that game? Nicole, you are so funny. You gonna have me, Nicole. You gonna have me up for like a whole hour or two. I'm gonna just feel held hostage after. I'm gonna feel held hostage. Okay, thank you, and I'm sorry about that. It's okay, Juan. It's okay. Look, I appreciate you coming back to the live. Make sure you guys double tap the live if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Nicole, I heard you talking to Jewel the other day. Yeah, didn't she? Didn't she sound so cute and precious, y'all? So yeah, I'm gonna take a little pause, y'all. A little break. I'm gonna take a little pause, y'all. But yeah, I still got these Sour Patches, y'all. I feel like I've ate some off camera, but I still have this bag. She is innocent yet paying attention. Yeah, I agree. She reminds me of me when I was 12. Like, I feel like because Nicole has aspects of her that's like to herself, it means that she's retaining way more information than what we all know. Nicole, the way to get over that is to always record yourself and listen to yourself. Here, Nicole. It's the watermelon kind. It's time to fire up. Yeah, we gonna fire up in a second. That game, Toka World or whatever. Game, I like it. I might play it in my free time. Hold on, y'all. I'm just checking something. I'm gonna get that next. She's hungry for good advice and direction. Yeah, I see that, and it's interesting because I feel like Nicole is she's like a boss, like she's a leader. So I see her doing really well, like in studies and school, and like hopefully she doesn't fall into the trap of like the social aspect of life, because sometimes that social aspect of life can really like get you off course. But I don't see it derailing her for much, like for long, if she ever kind of gets caught up in that. I see her like staying to herself a lot, like true to herself rather. and like always finding herself in leadership positions in life. And then I see her eventually like just doing well for herself. Hopefully she I see also Nicole's gonna be like really beautiful like in the future. She's gonna be really beautiful. She's a beautiful person already, so and she got a good support team around her. So she'll be alright. Nicole's a butterfly looking for the wind and ready to spread her wings. I agree. I agree. It's so crazy because seeing Nicole is reminding me so much of myself, and it helps me see what some adults were seeing in me when I was her age too at that time. Cause like it just helps me see it. A Tharv is back. Hi, I just made scrambled eggs. I don't think who. Mama said she's gonna get me a retainer because my teeth stick out because when I was young, I just don't want my body look. Oh, okay. Nicole, I think it would look cute on you. A Tharv, you eat your scrambled eggs with ketchup. You are the wind beneath my wings, Nicole. I'm weak. Dude, can you please be nice? I'm not in the mood for this shit. To be honest, a lot of the kids that is on this channel, the ones that interact a lot and show up, there's a reason why they gravitate to this channel as far as the spiritual aspect of why they keep gravitating towards it. So yeah. Give me a second, y'all. I'm just looking at some things. Some things. It's your energy jewel. I agree. I recently cooked eggs and steak. My friend ate eggs with ketchup. I tried it. Not bad. I've tried it before. It's not that bad. These kids are like 14 times hella immature. Some I'm talking about the ones that interact and engage a lot of times. I feel like they're here spiritually for a purpose. Is what I was trying to say. Like the spiritual reason why is for a purpose. Nah, Tharf got timed out. Kids start wondering about the spiritual world around 14, some earlier, some later though. Some are earlier depending on their family, I think. They're here to look at your beautiful body. Of course, like some people are looking at the reality aspect of why some people are gravitated to my page, which is like what you can see, physical stuff. I'm talking about the spiritual reasons as to why some people are drawn to this page and my energy in general. So like everybody who's drawn to me is for a reason, especially spiritually, is what I know this to be. I know this to be. So yeah, I know for a fact I'm attracting my soul group and soul family. So yeah, Jewel setting up a lockdown. Dang, won't see her for 3 days now. That's not true, y'all. However, I feel feel like sometimes I get super busy or like stuff like that, so I'm not always like available. And I was thinking about that. Like the only reason why I got up here is because I talked to Nicole the other day and I pinky promised her to come up. That shallow is beyond your looks. Yeah, when people are spiritually dead and they're like drawn to this channel, it's so that way they can confront that aspect of themselves that's not tapped in. And then they're at a crossroads to decide if they want to now explore spirituality because they're witnessing a person who actually is in it, and or do they want to continue the journey of living life in just the physical. So that's why those people are drawn to my page, and that's why they're typically confused at first or whatever, because they're not spiritually tapped in, they're spiritually dead typically. But the other people who are here and they like the vibes and stuff, typically they're gaining something out of it that is not easily detected. She said, yeah, you pinky promise. Yeah, that's why I came back up here today. If I never did that, y'all, I probably wouldn't have came back tonight. We light brights are used to looking good. Exactly, Hood Time. I feel like I'm the lightest one in my immediate family, but we all still look good. It's the genes. This is a Tharb in my other account. Please, can you time me out? I'm sorry, I wasn't commenting a lot. I was making my bed. It's okay. Atharv, how many accounts do you have? And are they all subscribed to my channel? You had this channel for 9 years, Atharv. Atharv, the way you look and the way that you talk throws me off because you look different. I feel like you changed since the last time I saw you, Atharv. I got crazy genetics, thank God. Any ranch Doritos, love them. I don't have them tonight, y'all. I don't have them. I went to the grocery store yesterday, y'all, and I forgot to pick them up. I'ma go and I'ma go soon, and I'ma get me some soon. But yeah, let me go back to what I was looking at.
Hey everybody, you may have came from my channel from my search page looking at my video, or you could have came from looking at my YouTube channel.
Atharv is a little cutie patootie, y'all. Atharv is a little cutie patootie, y'all.
So this channel is
going to be... Atharv got a dimple right here, y'all. He got a dimple right here in his face.
ASMR, and it's been finalized. I am getting a new mic, and yes.
And he's getting a new mic, and yes.
I'm going to be posting my ASMR.
He's going to be posting his ASMR on this channel and that channel, so they can both grow.
If you want to go subscribe to my other channel, which has 500 subscribers, I will be tagging it in the title. Bye.
Atharv, you're such a cutie patootie. Atharv is such a cutie patootie, y'all. Oh my gosh. He don't do ASMR videos though.
Hey everybody.
I'm gonna show it to Nicole. I gotta download that app that I deleted yesterday. 3 bags and dip sauce under bed too. I'm gonna let you see. Nicole. I'm downloading the app again so that way I can do it. So what was I about to say? Freaking y'all, how long what's the shelf life? What's the shelf life of chips of chip dip, y'all? I don't think I can have that underneath the bed, y'all. Thanks so much. Please, thanks for timing me out. I sent it to you, Nicole. Stay smiling and shining, queen. Thanks, Shane. I appreciate it. Can I be mod? I won't be bad. I just want to so they can't put me back on timeout for nothing. They abuse power and you're laughing with them makes me feel frustrated. I'm sorry, Athar. You know I laugh a lot, but Athar, mods can get timed out too by a superior mod. You know that, right? Like being a mod doesn't make you invincible. It just helps a little bit. Passing them chips on your right hand side, please. Y'all don't have chips tonight. Is Nicole managing mod? I actually don't know if she is or not. She might be. Please just tell her stop and do something. I'll try to see if Nicole will like ease up on the timing out. And maybe she'll only time you out for 10 seconds a Tharp instead of 60. Bro, I thought he was way different. Yeah, okay, I saw how Tharp looked a few months ago, right? Cuz he posted a video up here. And then when he called in yesterday, he sounded completely different than what I remembered. He said, Nicole want to be my girlfriend. He said, never mind. Then she blocked him. Jewel, have you been in a driverless car yet? No, I'm scared. I saw a video of that and I was just like, it was like somebody showing their ride. Like they call the, I mean, I have been in some Teslas, if you mean that. Yeah, I have been in a few different Teslas, but as far as like when people commute in like driverless cars and stuff, I saw somebody in a video doing that. Welcome to the live stream. Atharv is such a cutie patootie, y'all. He don't have his comments on. I would have commented. Baddie alert, baddie alert. Why are you wearing clothes differently? What do you mean by that, Atharv? Atharv, tread lightly. I know that you randomly be having your mood swings. Atharv, why would you breathe it so heavy? Is that your ASMR?
Hey guys, and YouTube, yes, I am 13 years old, so do not ban this video, please.
Atharv, why are you lying to your audience saying that you're 30? No, wait, Atharv is 13, y'all. That's crazy.
I'm thinking about turning this channel into an ASMR channel, and I'm still going to be posting on it.
Atharv, you're 13, but you sound like you're 9 sometimes. What's up with that? He said, I'm not 12. You sound way younger than what you are. When puberty hits you, Atharv, you gonna sound like Barry White. Nah, I'm playing. I'm enjoying looking at your Jamaican patty. What? I'm 11. He just a baby. Hey, Juju, it's TJ. Do you miss me? Welcome back to the live, TJ. Also, where the fuck you getting these vids? Atharv, I'm watching you right now on your videos that you posted publicly to the world. It's on YouTube. Young Sheldon.
Hey guys, and YouTube, yes, I am 13 years old, so do not ban this video, please.
Atharv, why you ask me what am I wearing? It's a tank top that's it's cropped, but it kind of is full, and then some shorts. It's like Nickelodeon in here right now. It's been happening like that lately. I don't know what that's about.
Thinking about turning this channel into an ASMR. What should I do? ASMR? What type I should do? And yeah, it's pretty much that's what this video is about. And then you can also comment your opinion in the comments. Thank you.
Atharv, you told your audience to comment in the to put their opinion in the comments, but Atharv, your video have the comments off. You gotta change that on this channel. You gotta change that. I see her doing really well, like in studies in school, and like hopefully she doesn't fall into the trap of like the social aspect of life, because sometimes that social aspect of life can really like get you off course. But I don't see it derailing her for much. Like ASMR library, you be reading books, Athar? You be doing ASMR reading books. That's cool. That's a cool concept. I like that. Comment they are off. Exactly. He gotta go in his settings and fix that part. His comments are turned off. You can't comment up there. He said, you're becoming a hater. What do you mean, Athar? What do you mean? Athar, what do you mean you're becoming a hater? What? Don't do that. He removed his video, y'all. I went to go watch it. He removed. Why he remove his videos? He removed. He removed them so quick. Oh my god. I'm about to. Oh, little boy got embarrassed. He said, "Stop humiliating you." Atharv, I'm not humiliating you. I'm supporting you authentically. Oh, you talking about Nicole? Welcome, Noel. Noel's the Puerto Rican. He said he was a dog, so I told him he's a Puerto Rican dog. You're mean, Jewel. Jump on my YouTube when you get a minute. I'm gonna do yours next. Is Atharv? Go check your notifications on that channel, the other one. Show your face if you're brave. Wait, who is Atharv talking to? Nicole? I think he's talking to Nicole. What happened to your lip? JC Penny kidding? Huh? You talking to Nicole? Okay. My lip's still bruised, y'all. It's still bruised, a whole different color. I'm your dog, like DMX. Athar said, "Why did I get plastic surgery?" Athar, that's a rumor. I never got plastic surgery. I never got plastic surgery. That's a rumor. Cause somebody was saying I had got a BBL. I was like, I haven't got a BBL, but I just went along with it. Oh, it looks like it though, kind of. Really? I'm not allowed to post videos, but when she said I do school, I can start YouTube and make videos. It's a procedure people do when they do plastic surgery. But I haven't did that or anything. What you mean sucks to be you? He talking to Nicole. Athar, why you don't be talking to he be talking crap. Athar, are you aware of how much you talk crap to people, Athar? Because sometimes I feel like you get surprised when you get that energy back. But Athar, you talk a lot of crap to people. It's like your first nature. Cause when I first met you, Athar, you started talking crap to me and I ain't do nothing to you. He said, "I don't really care, Nicole." And baby voice. He said, "Fire with fire." Says you that has a baby. She said, "You just a baby." Okay, deaf people wouldn't care. Anyways, y'all, I've been up here for an hour and 14 minutes and 14 seconds. I think I might get off soon, y'all. Oh, let me check out Hood Times. Hood Times first. Athar, go back to your other account and check my message that I put. He pissed me off with the free. Babe, text me. Hood Times, is this your son? Is that your son? Oh, that's your brothers. Y'all really Hood Times, you be calling me like bright. Y'all brighter than me. Run time me out right now. Nicole, I asked you to choose Beauty and Brains Jewel Bless. Oh, thanks, Brad. Hood Times, I'm on your channel.
Told me that my flow is like a river, and whatever I dream with hard work will be the. G over hustler, man, my life is an open book. Days of sick.
This you freestyling? Is your name Jules or Jewel? It's Jewel, but sometimes people be making me. I don't know. It's Jewel. Athar, why you didn't reply to my messages? Now let me stop. I'm turning into one of y'all. Fine, when a truce, Nicole. That's your sons? Oh, okay, awesome. They like bright. Normal friends. Y'all, I think I might get off soon. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Julie, you promised me you would FaceTime me. Nicole, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't promise that aspect. But I did promise you that I was gonna get up here today, and I did that. It's the next day now where I'm at. It's midnight 13. Nah, it's 12:13 a.m. So I made good. Excuse me. I made good on my pinky promise, Nicole. She's always so LOL. Just kidding. Nicole or Jewel, please untie me out on a Thar. How long did Nicole time you out for? She only timed you out for 10 seconds, Athar. You be about to cry over 10-second timeouts, Athar. I just wanted to see if you would FaceTime me. I know. I kind of figured that, Nicole. I think I'm gonna go to sleep soon, you guys. When I get off of here. You talking about some babe come home. Nicole, what she look like? Also, Jill, what do you mean you send me a message where? Check your notifications. Can you get Roblox, Jill? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Nicole, I might get it the next I might get on it the next time I'm up here. Or at least for a little bit. So yeah. You a real one, Jewel. That's why I fuck with you. Hey, look, love in the chat. Jewel, let me be my if I can be my Atharv. You know you are in the pending process. You still gotta redeem yourself from the last time you crashed out as a mod. You remember that? Do you remember you crashing out as a mod on my channel, Atharv? I don't know. You gotta redeem yourself because it's not looking favorable. Queen, welcome back to the live, Ashley. You're I read that. How old are you, and are you in school or college or work? Atharv, Nicole said she is 1051. Okay, and I get up here and I talk to you guys. You guys, my battery really is starting to run low. So I'm gonna see you guys next time. Make sure you guys join. I don't know when that will be, I'll be honest, because depending on how tomorrow goes, I might come up here tomorrow. Hey Jules, can I ask a question? I'm confused about something. What's that, Jay? Somebody said, no, wait. Make sure you guys double tap the live on your way in. New people, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate it. What's your question, Jay? Jay typically does this, like sometimes, and he doesn't come back. Methuselah, 969 years old, the oldest recorded. Oh wow. Since Noah was older than that. So my old friend Caitlin used to be chubby and stuff, but now she looks skinny. Did she work on her body? I'm so lost. Jay, is this your actual friend? Like, I'm sorry. Jay, if this is your actual friend, are you able to ask her? What did she say when you asked her? You was like, wow, Caitlin, you look different. You been working out, girl? She was like, no, I haven't really been working out intentionally. I just been very busy lately, and I feel like I just shed some weight. He said, I've known her for 5 years. So, Jay, why don't you just ask your friend Caitlin, like, Caitlin, have you been, like, working out lately or something? I feel like you look like you slimmed down or something. She like, no, maybe it's a little bit of a diet change. Like, I had got sick in September, and I felt like it, like, led me to, like, lose a lot of weight then. And then ever since then, I just feel like I just been looking slimmer, like... Jay, this is your friend. You want to Jay, I want to Jay, I want to ask you a question, right? Jay, if okay, I can ask, right? But I want to ask you a question before I ask it. Jay, if there was an angel, or if the spiritual realm documented every time you asked a question about somebody else, would you be okay if one day it was exposed to somebody that you're like this? How would you feel about that? What if somebody that's just random that you meet ask a question and be like, hey, does my friend Jay get tarot readings? And then then the message say, yeah, actually, it seems like he asks a lot of questions about everybody, even his friends. Like, he asked one time, was his friend Caitlin, like, like, what? We have not talked in a long time. I'm gonna ask. But you be asking like... Someone commented the peach at the end of last live. They did? Atharv, you saw that? So you known her for 5 years, but you can't ask her this question? Y'all not cool like that then. If you knew her for 5 years, but you can't ask her what's the tea behind her weight loss journey. Like, what exactly are you looking for, Jay? What exactly are you looking for? It seems to be that she probably works out. If she's not working out, she's a part of something that she gets fitness. Like, she has some type of fitness training. It could also have been due to, there is some type of male energy around her that probably have kind of like, there is some type of energy around her that could have potentially been a little bit negative, and or just an unpleasant situation that she dealt with somebody in a leadership position and or a male. Seemingly toxic. Whatever. Jay, I don't mean no harm. Stop troubling me with severely nosy questions like that. Please stop troubling me in the spiritual realm with that. Like, could you imagine you could ask the spiritual team to work on yourself, but instead you asking about Tom, Dick, and Harry and Caitlin? Like, what? That is not healthy, Jay. That's not a healthy way to live life. To constantly be concerned with everybody else, how everybody else thinks, what everybody else would do. You should focus on yourself sometimes. Like, you could be asking so many really pivotal questions with the spiritual realm about yourself. Like, What can I do to make myself better? What can I do for this? What can I do for that? How can I do this? How can I do that? Is there anything blocking me? Is there anything stopping me? But instead, you asking about all these other people. You know, that's fine. I'm not trying to be judgmental at all. I don't think my energy is reading as me being judgmental as much as me just saying it like, you know, just some things to consider. Yeah, I know, she was telling me. So Jay, why did you feel the need to ask this question if you already talked to her and she already told you this? Are you just trying to test my spiritual connectedness? I love you, Jewel, from the heart. Hopefully you're my favorite saltine. Hopefully I'm your favorite saltine cracker. You're my blonde haired you're my blonde haired blue eyes white dragon. Welcome back to the live. I'm good. How are you? Hood times talking about some tell them. I'm just saying, like Jay, I feel like Jay just asked me questions because he just wants to test how tapped in I am. Can I ask, how can I handle this situation with this girl who has secret feelings for me? I'm a bit scared of how deep her feelings go because I don't know. Jay, some questions are practical. Like some questions I think you asked could be handled with like counseling. Like not to say that in a negative way, but I'm just saying like to just talk to somebody freely and just get their opinion, like advice or a life coach. Because honestly, to answer your question, Jay, it seems like something that I would just say is if she's hiding her feelings and you are scared as well with the depth of what her feelings could be, then it looks as if that y'all both are kind of in the same predicament as far as being vulnerable emotionally. So what exactly are your plans with her then, if that is the two things that seemingly is holding both of you guys back? You see what I'm saying? Read the message by Karate Lover. Scroll up a little. Jewel, what happened to the 5-7 hour lives? Nicole, I want to get back into doing that. It's just that recently a few things shifted, like my sleep schedule shifted, and Jay, I think you should work on your worthiness, self-worthiness, okay? Proactive ways to help your self-worthiness, Jay, is to do things that help you feel accomplished, you know, to accomplish different things in your life, different goals, being a part of things, and really, like, you know, doing stuff like that will help. Yeah, it's just kind of bad feelings, I guess. The only thing that scares me is that I don't know who she is. Jay, I feel like that's a natural thing whenever you're talking to somebody new. Typically, you don't know who that person is, right? Or whenever you're talking to anybody, that's always like mystery, and the unknown is something that you should get used to in life because that always will exist. Of course, we can explore, we can try to seek answers. That is something beautifully granted to us to be able to seek to find answers. But sometimes you gotta be comfortable with not knowing certain things and being okay with you feeling like you don't have that information, because it can be to where it's like, I mean, asking spirit for questions and stuff is okay, but there are seasons where spirit won't talk that much, and you got to be okay with that. Can I ask if she will ever confess it to me? And then too, Jay, as far as spiritual, I feel like this is another thing I'll put in perspective for you. If you yourself, you and her seem like y'all are mirroring each other, like y'all are similar, y'all are similar in energy. If she's hiding feelings and holding back, and you're hiding feelings and holding back, you wanting to know what her next steps are going to be, it's not going to be that conducive for you because you're doing the same exact thing. And with you being the masculine in this dynamic between you and her, you can almost automatically, in a way, lead where this relationship is going. That will put you in a masculine energy, Jay, if you decide to lead where the relationship is going. But to lead where the relationship is going effectively, I feel like it would benefit you to know what exactly you plan on having with her. If you're looking at her as a long-term thing to explore, if you feel like you can handle that, if you feel like you can handle being vulnerable. Being vulnerable is the aspect that helps you sustain an actual relationship, whether it's friendship, a relationship with your parents, a relationship with your friends. There's an aspect of yourself that you really sign up for to be vulnerable, and that is the thing that makes it work. So if you're fearful yourself to be able to explore that aspect of you, regardless if she's in that energy or not, because it seems like y'all are similar, it's going to be very difficult that even if you wanted to have a short-term thing, for it to actually be something that you'll be happy with. That's the thing. I just talk to a lot of people. I don't remember who she is. So Jay, if you fear vulnerability, if you fear feelings, if you fear rejection, if you fear that you're not enough for people, and that's why you're, and that could be a reason why you are like protecting yourself by not getting too deep, by keeping yourself hidden, by keeping yourself feeling in a sense of power, by not being able to make yourself vulnerable, you're going to always maintain certain results in life. You've already been experiencing those results in life. If you want to change that ever, or when you are ready to change that aspect of your life, Jay, the first thing that I feel like will be beneficial for you is to really work on you feeling good about yourself despite what another person thinks of you, feels about you, or says or does with you. Because that is going to maintain you to have a power position no matter if you're vulnerable or not. Because in life, at a certain point in time, it's very lonely to live life for a long time not ever being okay or comfortable with being vulnerable. It becomes very, very lonely. And I don't think that you deserve to have a path of feeling lonely or feeling like you can't connect to people. So in life, at some point in time when you're ready, that's something. I have been kind of withdrawing a lot as of recently. I feel like whenever we enter seasons of withdrawing and just isolating, it's really good to just focus on ourselves and to do things that's going to help us feel good about ourselves, and to really remind ourselves that, that we are good, we are worthy, we're okay, we're good. Like, give our, really check ourselves out sometimes, like, even like give yourself, like, what I'm saying, compliment yourself. Don't let a woman try to control you. Don't assault her unless you're into it. Craig, please. Craig, we're not talking about that right now. You're spot on, Jewel. Fear can paralyze and cause insecurity. I agree. And to be honest, it could be a vicious cycle to put yourself in predicaments where, if you're not consciously aware that you're emotionally unavailable and you're expecting vulnerability and emotional openness from other people, it can put you in a toxic cycle, because you're going to be met with the results of you not receiving what you feel like you really want in that moment, which is emotional availability from somebody else. So then some people internalize it and think that it's something wrong with them, and then they get caught up in this cycle of being like very cold-hearted, when really in reality, I feel like the dangerous fun aspect of life, when you take a gamble in love, friendships, and connections, is always that aspect of you take that risk. There's ways that you can safeguard yourself and not have to just be like completely vulnerable, and that is in working on your self-esteem and your worth. And how you work on your self-esteem and your self-worth is you constantly have to do things that help show that you're capable in life. You have to constantly, if there's anything in your life, your past, that reflected that you're not worthy or that you're not enough, you can do healing work to heal those aspects of yourself. Some people benefit from therapy. Some people benefit from it's different things that people benefit from that helps them in those areas of life. And whenever you get to a place in life where you really work on your self-worth and self-esteem, it's a little bit easier being more vulnerable with people, because you know that you can have an ego hit. An ego hit is something anybody in the world can experience. Everybody in the world can experience your ego hurt. Meaning, let's say I use that example. Let's say I went out on a date with a guy and I really liked him and it didn't work out. Regardless if I broke up with him or not, I could get an ego hit and feel like, dang, I like whatever. You go through the motions of feeling like whatever. Anybody in the world can experience an ego hit. But when it comes to just like the aspect of feeling not enough, that is a feeling that can be very, very deep. And so when you work on that feeling and that emotion, going through an ego little hit is not going to be as severe as somebody who hasn't worked on that. So you feel a little bit more strong and stable in yourself, and like you're able to take those risks of vulnerability when you feel like you've made good decisions or vetted people enough to take those risks. I hope I didn't talk too long with that. I mostly always been scared of people reaction. That's why I kind of chose to not show my true self or put a facade. Jay, I actually I really understand where you're coming from and actually why you do what you're doing. I truly understand it. Like, I completely get it. So I hope, of course, that you don't feel in my energy, me being judgmental, because I'm not at all. I feel like that I've experienced what it's like to be in that energy, of just not knowing. That's normal. It's actually, in a way, it shows that you're a person that when you care a whole lot. So because you know that you're very, I use the word sensitive. Because you're very sensitive to how people respond, it's a way to safeguard yourself by always being able to predict at that point what other people will think and do. I think that that's not a bad thing necessarily, Jay, but you can always make sure you maintain balance in it. I just think my thoughts are a bit crazy sometimes. I think people would look at me crazy if I express my true self. I had an ego hit before. One thing I will say, Jay, is that whenever you get ready to be your authentic self, you're going to be met with other people who are going to like who you actually are. They're going to resonate with who you are. You might even have people feel more brave to start being more who they are the more when you're really ready to be completely authentic, and it's going to give you results that I think you'll be happy with too, because the wrong people are going to completely exit your life and the good people are going to stay. And then when the good people stay, you can feel confident to know that they're there for you, like who you authentically are, not who you pretend to be or who you hold yourself back from being. They'll like you for authentically who you are. And I feel like that would be something that would be healing for you to experience. Like, what? You like me even though I felt like I was being super weird, goofy, whatever? I feel like that would be healing for you. Whenever people are super safeguardy like that with who they are, it typically means that they probably had a Jay, I get it could be like a mother figure with you, but if it's not, I just kind of see like it's like a woman's energy or somebody who is very nitpicky. They wanted things to be a certain way. And when you're around people who are always doing that, it's like they feel that way about themselves, and then it can cause their kid to start feeling that way about themselves too. Hi, how are you? Somebody called me fat, y'all. Baby eating good. Who called me fat? Did I miss that? I don't see whoever called me fat. If they call me, y'all, people be calling me fat all the time, and typically it's because I have a big top. I have a big top, but I'm not actually a big person. Yeah, a while ago, it's gone. The name was Karate Lover. Oh, I don't care about that. I feel like I'm an empath, so I always attach onto other people's emotions. Yeah, if you're an empath, Jay, that means that you should just like, you can protect yourself in other ways. I think, Jay, I feel like you would benefit from just learning how, I mean, it seems to be, Jay, that you're very interested in like psychology, really. I feel like you would benefit in learning psychology, but also like while you're learning psychology, learn it to understand yourself and understand the darker side of people, but then also how to counter it as a good person. Because it will help you not feel like you need to be a dark person to survive dark people. I'm hyped up. You're so pretty. Thanks, Noel. Man, please. He said fat. Jewel, I feel bad for keeping you on because it affected your sleep schedule. Oh yeah, so Nicole, what I was saying earlier was like somebody else affected my sleep schedule recently, and it has caused me to like sleep for either long periods of time or like I just sleep at random times of the day or night. So it wasn't really you, Nicole, but whenever I start to feel super tired, like sleepy, it's best for me to try to sleep at that time. Because if I don't, I'm gonna just be up. You always say I gotta go and then leave 2 hours later. I know, Atharv. I gotta work on that. Joe, I feel. Oh, I read that. I gotta work on that, Atharv. As soon as I was about to leave, Jay came in here. I just feel like this girl who has been keeping her feelings for me is scared I'm gonna reject her. Jay, you keep your feelings away from her for the same reason though. So the way that you don't think about the way that you're experiencing the way that she is going about that, and then ask yourself, are you showing up in a similar way towards other people in that way? Because sometimes, Jay, other people that might be interested in you, they probably have had that same question about you. Like, I feel like he likes me, but I'm not sure. Like, and then you gotta wonder, like, are you happy with the results that you're receiving like that? Because, like, if sometimes to meet an energy that we're going to want to be open with us, we ourselves have to be open towards that energy too. That's the risk of life. Like, you got to be okay with the aspect of it not working out, but knowing that you're going to be okay, because we will, right? Like, you will be okay. So if you are not liking the way that she's not open with her energy, you also should take into account the way that you're not open up with your energy as well. But in life in general, I popped out the weekend. She did not even show up with her friends at all. I was like, damn, she fears me that much. Jay, I wonder if she. I mean, I don't know why she didn't pop out that weekend. I don't know if it was you. I don't know if the girl was busy, something up, whatever, whatever. But sometimes, whenever we feel like other people aren't emotionally available, it's because of something to do with them. Of course, we can probably see at times like them being that way towards us, but sometimes it's a them issue. Like, it almost doesn't always have anything to do with us. It's just that something is crippling them. Fear is crippling them from showing up in a way to where they can match your energy or interact with you in a different way, if that makes sense. Could I ask, why did she not pop out? Jay, you should ask her. That will be a good icebreaker for you guys to be able to talk to each other. You should ask her why she didn't pop out. And maybe it can help build a friendship of you guys talking more. I don't remember who she is. Jay, how do you not remember who this girl is? How do you not remember who this girl is? Nicole, what do you do when she is talking to someone? Say more. Nicole watches a whole bunch of different YouTubers. I think I'm just her favorite one, or one of her favorite ones. Isn't that kind of weird to do that in a public live stream? You're supposed to entertain the other audience. LOL, gets very boring when you talk to someone and ignore chat. Atharv, I just choose to talk and interact with my chat, but I don't remember who she is. I talk to a lot of girls. Jay, I'm not about to sit here and do this with you. You playing games. You playing games. Jay, when you want to get, one thing that I fear for you, Jay, is I fear that you are going to live your life scared for a while, and then you're going to hit a point in life where you're going to really want something real. And I fear that because you have been living life this way for a long time, the minute that you start wanting something real, it's not going to go the way that you want, because it's like you got to take the training wheels off of you being like this. I think Natalie knows who she is, but I'm not sure. I pulled the high priest when I asked if Natalie knew who she was. Who is Natalie? Natalie does your readings for you, Jay? Jay, this is a mess. I'm not going to lie. This is a mess. So Natalie, your manager, you and Natalie, y'all do readings with each other, for each other, is what I'm getting. Is what I feel like I'm following. So you did your own reading, and it came out that your manager knows who she is what you're saying? Welcome, Eli. Welcome to another episode of Jay's Love Life Questions. Oh, okay. So, Jay, when you do your readings, do you ever take practical steps with the information that you're getting? Like, do you ever practically talk to people and find these people and stuff? Natalie knows who this girl is somehow. So, Jay, are you just living life through tarot and spiritual messages only? Are you not actually living your life like in the normal world? Because I feel like sometimes you ask me questions that could actually get an answer in a practical way. like, one thing I'll say about myself, at, even though I'm tapped in, I don't use me being tapped in to get in the way of me actually manifesting my reality in real life and doing real life practical things. So, like, for instance, if I ever, like, let's say I was talking to a guy, I'm not using tarot for the majority of my relationship. I'm going to be in the relationship, like, interacting with this guy, talking to this guy. I probably want to be talking to this guy a whole lot, hanging out with him a whole lot, which kind of exits out my need for knowing everything with tarot, because sometimes you can get your answers by talking to people, being around them, and then it's easier to know how they think, what they will do, their intentions, how they are, instead of always seeking spiritual guidance. I feel like that balance, because how are you actually living life if you're really just always going to cards? That's just my only question, because I don't know. Like, some people asked me questions before. They was like, I don't know. I just think that it's a good balance to be able to do that. Need to settle a debate with my son Charlie and his friend Thomas. How often is it acceptable to masturbate per hour? Oh God. I feel like people don't know I'm tapped into the unseen. I feel like you're lost in the unseen, Jay, because it's like you being so consumed with the spiritual realm has you almost like not living your life in the 3D. So it's like, is it really benefiting you from living life like this? Like, where do you find your balance at? Is what I want to know. Because, like, if I was interested in a guy right now, I could go to tarot, I could ask questions or whatever. However, majority of what I'm going to get out of that relationship is going to be out of talking to this person, going out on dates with this person, hanging out with this person's friends and them, like stuff like that. Yo, your lips got bigger. Did my lips get bigger? Kurt, really? Can you see me? I see you. Welcome back to the live, Alex. Like, I think that's the balance. You know how, like, I think it's the star card, if I'm not mistaken. It's the card where the woman has it's the temperance card. The woman has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground. That represents being in the spiritual realm as well as grounded in the physical. And whenever you're not grounded in the physical, you're not going to get all the results that you want. So I'm pretty much just stuck into the unseen. I feel like it's just something that's not benefiting you in a way. Like, to get the better results is to have balance. I'm stuck in the underworld, y'all, like Will from Stranger Things. I feel like it's best to have balance. Like, it's good to know, like, you're getting to know everybody through tarot, which is not necessarily bad, but the balance is that I feel like it's crippling you from living life and taking actions. There's an aspect of, if you didn't have if you didn't have tarot, Jay, I feel like you might potentially, I feel like you would potentially be more developed as a person. And I think I'm getting this message from Spirit as I'm saying this. I feel like there will be way more changes in your life, Jay, if you actually didn't rely so much on tarot the way that you're doing it. Because I feel like you would take different risks, you would do different things, you would have different conversations, you would maneuver life differently, and it would give you different results. There would have been times that you bumped your head and you learned from it and you made adjustments, and you might have potentially be a little bit more developed. Just it's literally, I'm seeing it like this. Let's say there's a step right here and there's 2 more steps before this next level. You would be like right here instead of where you're at right here. This is what Spirit is showing me. I feel like it's because you're not taking enough action in the real world, especially in your area of relationships and growth. So the Spirit wanted to say self-help and growth too. It's almost as if, like, you'll ask questions and then the answers that you get will prevent you from taking any type of action, good or bad, because then it's like sometimes you're waiting for another person to do. It's almost as if you feel like it's like you're cutting out the natural flow of life. It's like, what if I decided I was interested in the guy, I found out everything about him, I'm having a relationship with him basically through readings, but I'm never really talking to him in the physical. I'm never really going out with him in the physical. I'm never really even sparking up a conversation. Then it's like, what's the point? That's just fantasy world at that point, which means something else. And living life like that, I don't think that you're in the danger zone of being that way necessarily. However, some people live like that, Jay, and then they literally go mental. Do you think that could be possible? What could be possible? Can you read something for me? What's up, Polly? Do I think what could be possible? It's like you're living life as a fantasy through cards with people instead of taking practical actions. And then it's like you're waiting for them to take action that they don't even know to take the action because y'all not really having actual communication. You're just having this one-sided dynamic, low-key lurker, low-key stalker at that point. I'm not gonna lie, Jay. It turns into a low-key stalker, lurker type of dynamic when you operate that way. It's like Joe from You. Like, could you imagine? Like, I just imagine you meet a girl and you're interested in her, and then you just stalk her like Joe from You through the cards instead of ever talking to her. I low-key can be a stalker at some point. Jay, are you a Scorpio? Are you a Scorpio moon? Are you a Taurus? Yo, Jay, I'ma smack your girl. Wait, I'm like that. Joe Blow. I'm just saying. Joe from You, he stalked that girl. He had a relationship with her that she didn't know about. Like, he knew her likes, her dislikes, her interests, why she did that, why she didn't do that, what he thought about it, how, like, what? Like, this is exactly what I'm describing here. I be knowing everything without anyone telling me anything. I be predicting stuff too. Yeah. I don't know, Jay. I feel like it's crippling you from the real world because the way Spirit showed it to me, you could be 2 levels higher than where you're at right now in life in general, in different areas of your life, in your accomplishments and your love life. You would be 2 different steps ahead if you shift the way that you're going about things right now. So if you incorporate more 3D reality practical stuff in your spirituality, I feel like it would help you go forward. You will complete certain cycles that are still open because you haven't engaged the physical. You haven't engaged the 3D because you feel like you almost know better. So because you haven't engaged the 3D, there's certain cycles, dare I say karmic loops, cycles. There's certain karmic loops that are still open and not completed yet because you haven't engaged in the 3D. So that's why it's from spiritual perspective, from spirit's perspective, there's 2 levels that you could be at right now that you're not there yet because you haven't been engaging the 3D in the way in which you would get those results to close those cycles out. Jewel, you look sleepy. I probably am, y'all. I fixed my under eye bags somehow, but sleep will be very beneficial. And then tomorrow I might wear makeup. Who knows? I'm going to be smoking on your pack next. Who is Coco Bang dear said? Nicole, stop. I'm trying to talk with her. What is Coco Bang talking about? Oh, if baby stop being me, you finna be the next Lala. Wait, what is going on? Nicole, I'm trying to talk to her. What happened, yo? But yeah. So that's just my advice to you, Jay, is to engage the 3D more, okay? Because it's just, I don't see how this could be beneficial for you, like, especially in the long run. Like, all it seems like you're going to do is pick up a whole bunch of information about 1,000 different characters that you probably meet just one time in passing that you have an interest in. You're going to have all this information on 1,000 different people, and it's going to be like, what's the point? Because what are you going to do with the information? You're not engaging with them in 3D. You're not talking with them. So what's the purpose? Like, just to feel like you know about people? And then what open up for you? Spirit's telling me not to say what I was about to say, so I'm not going to say it. Unless, ... I'm not going to say it unless, ... But yeah. it's just some things to think about, because I just don't see how beneficial that could be to just have information on people like that. Like, what's the point? You just turn, you like, stalker is your hobby. Like what do you do with the information? And then it's like I don't know. It's like how do you think somebody would feel? How would you feel, Jay, if you met you and you found out about this side of yourself? How would you feel about it? You'd be like, so you just have information on all these different people. How well do you know them? Do you talk to them? Not really. So you just talk to all, you don't talk to these people, and you just dig into their spiritual, you just spiritually dig into their stuff, maybe even their Akashic records. You just dig into their Akashic records for fun. What do you do with the information? Like, that's kind of, it's kind of off to not do anything with that. I don't even know if that is spiritually breaking the laws. Like, it feels like energy of like spiritually breaking rules that's going to hurt you in the end, or come back on you. It seems like a breach in privacy in a way. Like, imagine this is why some people, when they come up to my page, they always tell me I'm using my powers for good, quote unquote, because there's some people that get a level of tapped inness and they do other things with it, just miscellaneous things with it. Jill, can we FaceTime or not right now, or do you want to sleep? After this, Nicole, I'm about to go to sleep. But another reason why I'm saying that is because I don't know. Some people use their free will and they forget the fact that there's consequences to what you do with the free will as well. It's not like you're just, everybody can't just use their free will and nothing ever happens to them. Like, spiritually, if somebody's constantly trying to like get information on you like that, it's like you got to think about some things. That's another reason why I don't always like, I don't know. You just gotta know what you get yourself into. I'm gonna get that next, Eli. Nicole told me to get it, so I'm gonna get it next. So yeah, I'm about to get off, y'all. Okay. But yeah, they should have never introduced spirituality and tarot to y'all niggas. I'll be honest. No, let me stop. Let me stop. But they should have introduced it to some people. Some people, I have seen some people use tarot in nefarious ways. Like, there's some people who stalk me through tarot. They monitor me through tarot. They're obsessed with my energy through tarot. I see these people sometimes in my dreams, y'all. I see these people sometimes, like, spirit just be telling me their business sometimes. Spirit tells me their tea, because they're that invested in my life to the point where spirit has to trouble me at times, knock on my door and be like, hey, I know you don't care about this, but there's this psychotic girl that's like crazy about your life, and she's tapping into your Akashic records, and she's tapping into your business, and she wants to know this and she wants to know that, which is a little bit different than I feel it's a little bit different than, let's say, somebody wanting to know something. There's some people who use it in an obsessive way, and they try to also use it for evil, as if they're privy to this mysterious knowledge, so that way they can destroy you. I think that's stupidity. I think stuff like that is stupidity. So like, sometimes the reason why some things is best kept as secrets, or best kept as inaccessible to certain people, places, and things, is because some people, they will use certain things and it will destroy them. Could you imagine somebody who's not well up here feeling like they finally ran into tarot, and they feel like they have now like became a god in life, and so now they're able to like do whatever because they have now, like, I've seen people go crazy, people who are already crazy, like, it destroys them. And then some people, like, it's a mess. I've seen it. Somebody said that's tarot. What are you talking about? That ain't about that either. But yeah, I've seen people really like lose it. There's Spirit told me not to say it in the way in which I was gonna say it, but Y'all, I'm smelling eggs. I'm smelling somebody cooking scrambled eggs like breakfast food. Nobody's cooking. Like, nobody's in the kitchen. But because I'm tapped in, y'all, there's times where I can have a conversation with people, and there was this one guy. There was this one guy, I said it up here before. But there was this one guy, whoever's cooking the eggs is kind of burnt. Like, the pan kind of burnt a little bit. They don't got a non-stick pan. Anyways, but one time I was talking to this guy. He was a Pisces, y'all. It's the same person who I've been talking about. And I could tell he would go to his tarot lady, ask her 1,000 questions about me, and then get on the phone with me, because my spiritual team would tell me that that's what he was doing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how can you be going to this spiritual lady, this tarot lady? I'm not talking about on YouTube readings either. I'm talking about he was paying a girl, like, to get readings done on me. And it's like, how could she not tell him that I was tapped in to know this? Like, stuff like that. So then he would call me, literally, almost, probably right after he gets the reading done on me. He would call me and have a conversation with me. And Spirit told me that that's what he was doing. And then he also would try to ask me questions about my personal life. And I think the more that I didn't tell him stuff about my personal life, it drove him to feel entitled to knowing it. So then he'll go to his tarot lady, and then he'll pay her for readings to get that information, so he thought. Then he'll come, and then every time he get that information, sometimes he'll be pissed at whatever it is that he's finding out or whatever, because he feels entitled to this. He's a narcissist too, by the way. Then he's deeply insecure and wounded. Then he'll call me after he get that information. Sometimes he'll be mad at what he found, whatever he thought he found out, he'll be mad and stuff. I had to cut that person out of my life because that's weird. I'm sorry, there's nothing normal about that behavior. To be sensitive about what you're finding out when it's not even your business in the first place. Like, what? Could you imagine somebody trying to cuss you out because they decided to be a stalker and lurker in your energy? Could you imagine? That's not their business. Even my man, he's not somebody who I was interested in. Nothing. Nada. If anything, when we had conversations, he was talking to me about somebody else. Some hoe that he was trying to save. So, could you imagine feeling that entitled to somebody's energy because you go to tarot and you're paying a lady that you feel like, when I don't tell you my business, you feel like it's your job to try to find it out by any means? That's a psychological issue. That's somebody with control issues, that lacks boundaries and lacks respect of other people's boundaries. I don't like people like that. Mind you, he's not my man. Mind you, you're not my man, okay? That's the biggest thing. You're not my man. We're not talking. We're not dating. We're not finagling. We're not doing the devil's tango with each other. So why is that his business so bad? It's not. And then the fact that he got irritated, like real life, emotionally frustrated, upset about whatever the tarot lady was telling him about my perceived business, that seems mentally ill at a certain point. So yeah, I had to cut that type of person out of my life because what? But I can always tell when people try to take that type of approach with me. So anyways, y'all, I think I'm gonna get off now. Okay, I don't know how long we've been on. We've probably been on for at least 3 hours at this point. I'm crying and being a big back at the same time. Look, more power to you then. Okay, I will not fight no more. And you do have a point. She can go to bed when she wants. But Nicole is just trying to make sure she is well rested. That's why I have a mom and dad, Doug Kurt. So anyways, y'all, what about Leos? I didn't do like a whole bunch of general readings today. He said I'm 12 years older than you. What is King talking about, y'all? I missed some of his stuff. I missed King's chat, Steven's chat. Woman, I would bury my face between your legs until you couldn't walk anymore. Interesting. Nicole Julrae. What? So yeah, you guys, I'm about to go. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, it's been real. I don't know if I need to get back on live more or what, but I don't know. My views haven't been reaching as crazy as they have been sometimes, so I don't know. We'll probably fix it soon. Jules, I'll miss you. I'll miss you too. Woman, I read that already, didn't I? So yeah. See you guys later. Love to you guys. Make sure you guys double tap the live stream if you haven't already. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hopefully I can keep maintaining doing this and coming on live, y'all. 1, I've been a little bit busier. 2, I've been a little bit busier. 3, I've been a little bit busier. So I haven't been able to like be on live as much as I had been in the past, which is why I kept on telling y'all a few months ago. I don't know if I'll be able to do this forever, but I'll try as much as I can. So yeah, I'll try as much as I can, and hopefully y'all guys will see me more. Think of me when you hear more. Eli, I probably will be like, oh, Eli listens to this person. But yeah. If you haven't already though, double tap the live. If you want to see me again, double tap the live. If you want to see me again, come back to this video and comment in the chat. I would appreciate it. Love to you guys. Make sure you enter the raffle. Check the pinned comment for ways to enter into the raffle. At the end of this month, I'm going to be drawing a winner, a few different winners maybe, but I'll be drawing a winner to receive a free reading with me. But other ways that you can just support the channel, you guys, is to, of course, double tap the live and subscribe to the channel. See you guys later. Love to you guys. Kisses, 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 kisses. If you need me, come back to this video, leave me a comment, or you can check the community tab. Either which way, it's been love. It's been real. Bye.